In experiment 4, we are synthesizing a carrier frequency of 610 kHz. To have a carrier frequency at 610 kHz, the counter-divided frequency must be 596 Hz or close. We will look both on the miniscope and the large scope to ensure the carrier is a sinusoid at 610 kHz. We will start with a DC voltage generator at 0.7 volts, and slowly we will adjust at 610 kHz on the large scope and 596 Hz on the miniscope. Normally you wouldn't use the large scope. The miniscope should be able to estimate the carrier frequency by itself. The large scope is used for additional precision. We're just using it to be reassured we generated a carrier of 610 kHz. We will start with the DC offset at 700 millivolts, and we will synthesize the carrier frequency right away by powering the circuit on. So as you can see, the initial frequency is 806 kHz. Let's look at the miniscope. (784), 773. We are now going to adjust the DC offset. To 500 millivolts. The frequency is now 693 kHz, and on the miniscope, which is the frequency divided by 1024, we see 668 Hz. So this is the frequency divided by 1024. We're going to adjust the DC offset again. To 400 millivolts. The frequency now on the large scope is 643 kHz, and let's look on the miniscope. (625 Hz). 619, 625. Let's adjust the DC offset once again. So we adjusted the DC offset to 328 millivolts, and now the frequency is 610 kHz, 609, 611 kHz, and let's look on the miniscope. (594), 594, okay, 594 Hz. Of course, the miniscope is less precise and it requires a little bit of experimental work.